Good morning, everyone. I'm trying to find a spot. I don't know what's with this glare lately here. Let me turn that TV off. I got music going on over here. I don't understand the brightness. Where is it coming from, really? I mean, it's not, my house is dark. You can look at my apartment. It's very dark, except over by the windows. And I got my little lamp on up here. I don't remember it being like this. Look at that, and that window right there. I don't remember that. But anyway, how y'all doing this morning? I'm doing okay. I got a few icicles hanging around here and there, but I'm okay. As you can see, I'm about ready. I got my cup of joe over here. Ooh, and it feels good, believe me. My house is still a little chilly. You know, the heat comes on when it gets ready. And, hold on just a minute, y'all. I gotta get me a little sip. Mm-hmm. That's it, y'all. That's the one. Oh, yeah. But you know what I gotta do? I really gotta try and... Wait a minute, I got my... I guess y'all say it's always salt. Those are the clothes that I was washing yesterday, and I just took them out of the dryer. Well, actually, they're sheets when I changed my sheets. Shoot. None of my sheets. And a pair of my pajamas. But anyway, I'm trying to find a place to set this phone up. I don't think I have that much, I think I need to charge the phone. That's why I got it plugged up. I don't know how much battery life I have left in here. Now I'm trying to find a place to set the phone because the cord ain't quite long as I want it to be. Always something, y'all. Problems. I listened to some of the people's problems on the YouTube, and wow, I was saying, hey, I'm all right. I'm okay. I ain't got no more complaints. I'm just fine, thank you. Get me a cup of coffee. As a matter of fact, I gotta go to the store. Where's my hat? I don't know if I want to put this hat on yet or not. But I'm going to put another hat on top. I might just wear my other toboggan because this thing don't come down, you know, even though it's a set, it doesn't come down over these ears. You know, I got some big ears now. And so I have to pull this down. Try to cover them ears up. That's the main thing. Get my ears covered up so that I don't get cold. Because usually that's the only thing that gets cold on me is my hands, you know, because I'm driving. It's my hands and these, you know, earlobes. That thing turned red and everything. And my nose will get red too. So I think the temperature is like in the 30s. But I gotta have some milk, y'all. I guess you say, well, you always gotta have you some milk. Well, actually, I gotta have some water because I didn't buy the water last week. And I got only 2 bottles left, and I want to drink those today. Those 2 bottles plus this. I got to drink that today. Oh, yeah, because I can feel the aching in the bone. But I thought all the aching in the bone was coming from the stormy weather that we had. But I noticed that, you know, when you don't drink a lot of water, well, me, I put myself. I'm going to speak only for me. I don't want to get my mouth involved in anything else. Wow, I mean, this YouTube is drama. Hey, I can't turn away. But I can't call no names either because they'll put me in it. And I don't want to be in it. But I think that eventually, you know, well, it's like a money maker, actually, because of views, you know, that they get and everything. I said maybe I should because my views have gone down tremendously. I don't even hardly get 400 views on a video anymore, and which I was expecting it to go down, but I wasn't expecting it to go down that low. But when you got something going on, exciting, what's going to happen next, and this, that, and the third, you want to know. It's like a little mini series. And so, I mean, as long as nobody don't get hurt, I'm good. The arguing, the bickering, sometimes they can take that too far too. But the thing is, you don't want nobody to get hurt physically or anything like that. I know I don't. But I mean, the drama is real, y'all. It's real. And I was thinking to myself, I could put out some content like that myself. But I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. There was a lot of drama in my marriage. Oh, yeah. I can talk from now until for the next 5 or 10 years. And the drama would still be continuing. Right up until this day. Almost up to this day. The drama would still be continuing. Some things that happen in my life, that I'm positive that had never, like they say, nothing has happened that hasn't already happened to someone before. You're not alone. Whatever that's happened to you, it has also happened to someone else. And whatever drama or traumatic experience you may experience in your lifetime, would you really wish it upon someone else? And then you say to yourself, why, Lord, why all this is happening to me? And then you turn around and ask yourself, why not me? Do I wish this would happen to someone else so they can know how I feel? Or do I just want them to suffer like I'm suffering? Or how bad I feel? I want them to feel that way also. What is it that we really want, y'all? And why are we so into drama? Why is it that when you have a, good thing to share, like sunshine and rain, that you really ain't caring about that? You want to hear about this bad stuff. The drama. This is what you want to hear. Like they say, nobody wants to hear good news. They're in for that bad news. And I was actually watching on television, I think it was yesterday, the day before, whenever that storm hit Tennessee, with the tornado. Oh, man, I wanted to see that. But I also like looking at my rain. You already know. I wanted to see the drama, the terror of the tornado, because I've actually been in a tornado. And Lord knows that's the most terrifying, scary thing that I ever been in my entire life. And I had a baby at the time. My son was only a year old. He had just turned a year old. And I think I spoke about this once before, but I can go through it a little bit with you. It happened, I think my clock was set at 5:35 p.m. on July 10th, 1989. I lived in Hamden, Connecticut. I mean, the house was going like this. Boom, boom. I was on the 3rd floor, and this is what I felt. And there was nowhere for me to go in that house, except there was a bathroom. The bathroom was sort of like on the side. But in the bathroom, there was a little hallway there, and then there was a closet on this side, and a little storage closet right across from each other. But that side, on the other side, there was a linen closet, places you put your linen and stuff like that. And then this closet was what I used to use for like a junk closet. It had boxes and stuff in it, I took my baby. I had him with me the whole time. And I was getting ready to lay down to take a nap at the time. I don't know why I'm talking about this. But I had him with me at the time. I had my other children were at home at the time. And I had him with me. I had an air conditioner in the bedroom window. I said, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. And I had him. And then the wind started blowing. The day had been still. Everything felt quiet. Nothing moving, not even a leaf on the tree. And all of a sudden, the wind started to blow. And I hadn't listened to the news. I was definitely not interested in no news. And the wind had started to blow. And I said, oh my goodness, I got to get up and try to keep this air conditioner in the window. Because at that time, I was still married. My husband did a shabby job of putting the air conditioner in the window. And as a matter of fact, I had 2 air conditioners because when I was pregnant with my son, I was so hot on that 3rd floor. I was miserable. I was a miserable soul, and everybody around me probably was miserable too because I was irritable. I was 42 years old. And I felt that I was too old to have a baby anyway. But anyway, I tried to push that air conditioner in the window. Still have my son. I still got him. He's a year old. I still got him right here. And I'm trying to push the, air conditioner so it won't come inwards. I thought it was going to fall in, inward in the house. But anyway, as soon as I got up out of the bed, the window, the air conditioner was in this window over here. I had a window here, and my bed is facing like this. It's the window's there, and a window there. The bed is this way. As soon as I got up out of the bed, that window that did not have the air conditioner in it blew out. Boom! Just like that, y'all. And later, I discovered there was glass from that blow from that window was on my bed. So apparently we got out of that bed just in time because, when a tornado, a lot of stuff is airborne. That's where a lot of people get killed. It's from debris and stuff like that flying around. Anyway, that's when I decided what this was. I could see the black. Came just like this, right across the face, just like this. Everything turned black as night. Couldn't see nothing. I couldn't see the hand in front of my face. I still got my baby. I ain't letting him go. And that's when I said, this is the safest place in this house is this closet that's in the middle of this house. I could hear so much noise. Booming, booming. I could hear the trees popping like popcorn. Boom, slam. Everything was slamming. I'll tell you, that was the scariest thing in my life that I had ever gone through. My heart was going like this here. And I had, the weird thing is, I had a dream that the tornado was coming right at us. And that we had gone behind this door. I don't know if in the dream, I can't remember if it was a closet or not. But I remember us having everything that we needed right in there. And I don't know how I was holding my baby and his bottle. And I tried to give him this bottle. I couldn't see him in the dark, but, I could feel him. And he must have been scared also because it was pitch black. We couldn't see each other. And he must have felt my heart. He must have knew something ain't right with this lady. And he wouldn't take his bottle. He didn't want it. Didn't last no more than, I'll say, between 10 and 15 minutes. And I slowly came out of that hiding space. But I thought that house was going to go. I mean, the house on the 3rd floor, boom, boom, just like that. That's the way it was rocking. And I just knew, oh God, this house, I'm praying, oh God, this house is going to go over. And I'm just picturing it, like, how you can imagine something in the house, what would happen if the house goes over and slams down to the ground. All that. Lord have mercy, my baby. Can't save my baby. But it was over. And then I went down, after I got out of the house, I had the nerve to come out of the closet because the noise had stopped. I could hear doors were just slamming. And there was a tree that had blown up in the back, like in the back of my house where I live, and lifted that tree up and put it on top of the garage. And I look outside the window, the whole street was full of branches and down power lines. Matter of fact, we had the power was out of at our apartment for about 4 or 5 days, and I had a baby. Trust me, I needed my electricity. As a matter of fact, that's how my refrigerator got messed up, because I had left meat in there. I'm still young. I really had never experienced anything like that. And that I should have taken that meat out, either thrown it away or done something with it. But no, I left it in there. And that smell of that meat stayed in that refrigerator, and I tried to, I had at that time, a refrigerator just like the one I got in here. The freezer was at the top, but it was bigger. And and the bottom part was, the refrigeration part. And I left that meat in there, and I don't think that smell ever got out. I tried everything. I tried washing it and putting baking soda, doing this. Baking soda is supposed to help a lot, but I didn't do vinegar. But anyway, that was the scariest thing, that I had ever experienced, like I said, in my life. But there's a whole lot more drama, y'all. I mean, I could write 10 books. 10, at least. Like they say, everybody's life ain't nothing but a book. You got the beginning. You got the plot. And the plot thickens. And then you have the end. What happens in the middle and all that other stuff. Then it's over. Is your life a book? Yes, sure it is. You can write a book, good or bad. Everybody's got a story to tell. Several stories. I mean, I got a million of them. But I am not going to put it up there on the YouTube streets. I definitely am not. I could probably get a million views just with my story. 2 million views. 3 million, 4, 5, I probably climb to the mountaintop. I probably could become one of the millionaires on the YouTube community. So how y'all doing this morning? The AAG team all right, I hope? Well, you see that I'm getting ready to go out and to the store. Got my scarf and everything ready. Old buzz around is ready. But I figured I'd go out a little later because it's kind of chilly up here this morning. Matter of fact, the weatherman was saying that I might change my mind. Depends on how cold it is outside. But when the weather's cold like this, though, as long as the wind is not blowing, I'm okay. And I got on, my scarf and everything. I'm putting on my jacket, my gloves. I'm covered head to toe. Depends on how I'm feeling. Let's see, it's, what time is it? 9:44. Need some milk. I can do without the water, but I can't do without my milk. Because I use my milk for my cereal. I use my milk for my coffee, even though I got coffee made. As a matter of fact, I can use another box of, look at the pink fish, y'all. I could use another box of cereal, too, because I don't like running out and then have to keep running to the store. Now, I haven't been to the store since I think it was last Monday that I went to the store, but I didn't buy no water. Now I wish I had went ahead and bought some water. Which, I mean, these bottles of water, and then I can drink water from the sink. I ain't above drinking water from the sink. So that's what I used to drink. I used to wouldn't even buy any water. But I see that I feel that I drink more, because the bottle is already, there. Let me turn that around, that white spot right in front of my face. I see the water, all you got to do is grab a bottle of water. And water from What that? Oh, that's the line. The water from the faucet, you gotta let it run, or you gotta boil it. Especially if you got water. My water's not that great, but it's not that bad either. I could drink it straight up, out of the faucet. But I prefer boiling it. If I must drink it, I cook with it. That dog over there is doing an awful lot of barking. I don't know what in the heck is going on. Somebody might be trying to break in something. I pay attention to stuff like that. You wonder what the heck is the dog barking? Why is he barking so? I don't think, well, I'm in my apartment, y'all, and I'm thinking about very seriously, like I said, about going to the store, and then I'm thinking not to go to the store, then I'm thinking about drinking my coffee, taking a nap. I got a lot of thoughts going on over here this morning. That deserved a hand clap, y'all. And a pat on the back because I got it right that time. Sometimes you get it right, perfect. That's perfect. That's a perfect cup of coffee right there. Right on down. I keep telling myself I'm going to stop using sugar, in my coffee. Because at one time I used to wouldn't put sugar in the coffee. I don't know if y'all can hear that barking or not, but I can hear it very well. I don't know who owns a dog or anything like that around here. I know there's a guy that lives. Well, I can't demonstrate it to you. I can't make you see it because you don't know. You probably wouldn't understand how it is. But it's in my back. There's a dog that lives over there, and you ain't supposed to have a dog, but a certain, you definitely ain't supposed to have no pit bull. But I've seen several of those over here, but they're always on a leash. But there's no, a dog can get out. You open that door, sometimes that dog run right past you and get out. That happened to me when it wasn't a pit bull that was running after me. I think it was a lab, part lab and part something else. They used to live next door to my mother. And I have been walking by that dog for many, many years, because they live right next door to my mom. Sometimes the dog would be laying outside. He'd be resting under the shade tree, which was, closer to my mother's house. But the house, it was in between our house, well, my mother's house is my house. And the dog would be laying out there. He ain't bother me. But this particular day, now the lady had gotten another dog. The dog was a Chihuahua, that little noisy dog. A dog like that. Them little dogs is the barkingest dogs that you ever see. They bark all the time at everything, everybody. And so the lady was at the door, and the little Chihuahua was at the door, and the little Chihuahua started barking. And so he must have alerted the dog. Name was Mary, the big dog, the one I'm talking about. Name, that was looked like a lab and cross between a lab and I forgot the other dog. But anyway, he was a pretty nice size because they called the dog Mary. Oh, Mary heard that little Chihuahua barking at me. I'm walking around the street going to see my mother. Here comes Mary. 4 fours. She had a big bark. And I'm scared of dogs, y'all. Because I already got a plug bitten out of me when I was a child. And I probably told you about that before, too. But see, that's in my older videos. And this dog, we used to call him Thomas Dog. I'm going to get back to the story in a minute, y'all. Call him Thomas Dog. He got a bite out of me right here. And this man named John B. Jackson shot him. Killed him dead. Sure did. They used to call that dog Thomas Earl dog. Thomas, his real name is Thomas Earl. But we used to say, Thomas Earl, Thomas Earl. Thomas Earl dog. And we actually moved out of the county, okay? We moved to another county. And my brother and my sister, I was a baby. I was the youngest one. They would climb the tree. They would climb what they called a Cheney ball tree. And I couldn't climb it, 'cause I was a little girl. And so they would leave me down and talk about Thomas dog gonna get you. Now, mind you, Thomas dog is dead. He's gone on to dog greener pastures, I guess, or, dog heaven. And we had moved to a whole new county in North Carolina. I believe we moved from Lenoir County to Greene County, or it's Pitts County, whatever. I can't remember all that stuff, y'all. It's a little, jumble up here. And they would tell me, Thomas, dog gonna get you. I don't know why they did me like that. Why they did treat me like that, y'all? I don't know. They did it for years. They would tell me, Thomas, dog gonna get you. And I start crying. Because Thomas, dog gonna get me. But anyway, let's get back to the story at hand. Mary come running out of the house like she gonna get me. I hadn't done nothing to Mary. I didn't even know Mary was listening. To the little barking chihuahua out there. And the dog ran right past her name was Miss Geisen. Ran right past the owner. How that big dog got past her, I don't know. But and my mother lived right next door, and I'm hollering, and I ran up on it. I just knew the dog was gonna follow me up on my mother's porch. My mother's porch had like 2 steps. How I got up there on that step, and then and she had a storm door. Okay, Mary was right on my heel, and the storm door. I could put myself between the door, the storm door and the door, the door to the house. And the storm door. Some people may say a screen door, but it was a glass, it was glass. And I was between there. I'm hollering, and I think my sister was there that morning, and she ran, she heard me, in panic, so she hurried up and came to the door and got me. Mary, and I found out that Mary was ill. That's why Mary had came after me like that. Mary had, I guess, dog dementia because she died shortly after that. And then, I saw her one day, another day when I went over there. She wasn't even on the right side of the street, where she lived. Mary was way over there on the other side of the street, walking down the street. I guess she was like Mad Dog. I don't know if they put Mary down or what the situation was. But she died short, after that. You didn't see Mary too much no more. And I knew something was wrong with Mary, but Mary had never done that before. Never. That was the first and last time Mary, and ever since then, I would be cautious when I went to my mother's house. I wonder if Mary's outside. And, the fear of dogs has always been with me ever since then, ever since Thomas dog bit that chunk out of my arm that time. I still got it. I can still show it to you, but it's not that visible because I was a little girl. I don't know how old, 4 or 5, something like that, maybe younger. But I still was traumatized by it. Yeah, if I'm going to go to the store, I think I better be going. I haven't been up here that long. Oh, yes, what? I think I have been up here a pretty long time, yeah. So on that note, I go with love. I go with love. I'll see you later.